So today we start about the animal tissue. Animal tissue are of four types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Now we discuss them one by one. Epithelial tissue is also known as the simplest tissue, covering or protective tissue that is separated from underlying tissue by fibrous basement membrane, hence always grows on the other tissue. Can be simple, made up of one layer of cells, or stratified, made of many layers of cells. Characteristic of epithelial tissue: tightly packed cells to form a continuous sheet. Almost no intercellular species. Location: skin, lining of mouth, blood vessels, alveoli, kidney tubules. It covers the organ and cavity inside the body and separate different systems from each other. As it forms the outer layer of skin, it protects the body from drying, injury, and infection. These are the functions of the epithelial tissue. It protects the body from drying, injury, and infection. As whatever that enters the body or leaves the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium, squamous epithelium. Permeability of cell of epithelium. It is important for the exchange of substances. It is important for exchange of substances. Here you can see the classification of epithelium tissue on the basis of number layer, that is the simple and stratified. If it is made up of single layer of cells, simple, and made up of many layer of cells, then it is stratified. On the basis of cells: squamous, simple, cuboidal, and columnar. Simple cuboidal, columnar, simple squamous, and stratified squamous. These are the types of the epithelial tissues. These are the types of the epithelial tissue. Now you can study them. Different epithelia show different structures as they perform different functions. Types of epithelium: squamous epithelium, then its structure, location, and functions. You can study them one by one: structure, function, and location. Structure: the cells are thin, flat, irregular cells which fit like floor-like to form a delicate lining called palmate epithelium. Nucleus in the center. Location: esophagus, lining of mouth, alveoli of lung, and blood vessels. Functions: protect the underlying tissue from injury, germs, exchange of gases and lungs, and materials between the cells of blood. Material between the cells of blood. Then cuboidal epithelium cells are cuboidal with round nucleus in center. Kidney tubules, duct of salivary glands, gives mechanical support. All times the epithelial tissue folds form a gland that secretes the substances. Such epithelium is called glandular epithelium. Then columnar epithelium cells are more tall and less wide, taller than broad, pillar-like. Placed side by side, nucleus is situated near the base. Inner lining of intestine. In respiratory tract, cells have cilia, then move and push the mucus to clear it. Such epithelium is called ciliated columnar epithelium. Help in absorption, excretion, and secretion. Absorption, secretion, and excretion. Striated squamous epithelium. Squamous flat cells arranged in many layers to prevent wear and tear of cells. It prevents the wear and tear of cells. Skin to prevent wear and tear. Tongue, esophagus, lining of mouth. Protection: prevent wear and tear of cells. Protection: prevent wear and tear of cell. All these things are of the epithelium. Now we come to the connective tissue. Connective tissue connect the various organs of the body. Various tissue together in any organ. Most abundant among all animal tissues. Function: binding, supporting, and packing of organs of the body. Few cells loosely packed, large intercellular species filled with jelly-like substance called matrix. Connective tissue: first body, that is the blood, connects all the tissue and organ. Blood. Why blood is called fluid connective tissue? This is also given the question in the recap also. Has fluid matrix, ground substance called plasma, which has protein, salt, hormones in which RBC, WBC protect are lying. It transport gases, food, hormones and waste to parts of the body. After that, the ligament and tendon. Ligament connect bone to bone. It is elastic, has strength and very less matrix. Tendon connect muscle to bones. They are less elastic, fibrous tissue with great strength and more matrix. Bone form the skeleton that support the body and anchor the muscles. Muscles को support करते हैं bones. It is a strong and non-flexible tissue in which bone cells are embedded in hard matrix made of calcium and phosphorus compounds. Then it's another that is a cartilage. Hard elastic tissue. Hard elastic tissue. Hard elastic tissue softer than the bone. Matrix is solid but elastic due to presence of protein called the chondrin, which is why we bend a cartilage but not the bone. It smoothens the bone surface at joints and also found in nose, ear, trachea, larynx. These are the sites for the cartilage. And bone is made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds. Then areolar tissue, it fills the space inside the organs, support internal organs and help the tissue to repair. Found between skin, muscle, around blood vessels and bone marrow, and adipose tissue stores fat. Found below the skin between the internal organs. Cells are fed with fat globules. It acts like an insulator due to presence of fat. It acts like insulator due to presence of fat. These are the some questions. Name the tissue that is most abundant in animal tissue. Name the tissue that help in transportation of substance to various parts of the body. Write its composition. Why blood is called fluid connective tissue. Differentiate between ligament and tendon and differentiate between areolar and adipose tissue. Now you can understand about the muscular tissue. Name the tissue which is responsible for movement in the body. Muscular tissue. It is responsible for movement in the characteristic. Cells of the muscular tissue are long and called muscle fibers. Muscles have a special protein called contractile protein, which contracts and lets to bring the movement. Contractile proteins are of two types, myosin and actin. Myosin and actin are the types of contractile proteins present in types of muscular tissue are striated, unstriated, and cardiac. In striated muscle, special striations or strips are present. Smooth muscle, these are the uninucleated and it is dumbbell shaped, and then cardiac muscles in which both the characteristic of smooth and striated muscles are present. In which both the characteristic of smooth and striated. Here you can understand the comparison of all these. First is striated muscle, unstriated, and cardiac muscle. You can see the diagrams. Striated muscle called stripped or striated muscle, like they have a light and dark band or striation. Called voluntary muscles as they move as per our will. They can move according to our will. Called skeletal muscle attached to all the bones and help in movement. Structure long cylinder shaped unbranched cells, multinucleated on many fiber arranged in form of bundles, have a dark and light bands. Location limbs, arms, legs, tongue, body, face, neck, etc. And then the unstriated, non-striated muscle or involuntary muscle. These are also called visceral muscle. Muscles as they do not show light and dark bands. Called involuntary, do not move according to our will. Structure, spindle shaped, uninucleated fibers arranged in form of seeds. Dark and light band present. Location, iris, ureters, bronchi of lungs, alimentary canal, wall, blood vessels, and then cardiac muscles, structure in between the striated and non-striated fibers. These muscles show the rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life and pump the blood. Short, slender shaped branch cells, uninucleated fibers arranged in form of network, faint, dark, and light bands. Location valves of the heart. Then working of striated muscle contract quickly but can remain contracted for a long, so get fatigue. Working of the smooth muscles contract slowly but can remain contracted for long, so do not get fatigue. And working of cardiac muscle contract quickly and rhythmically, therefore they do not get fatigued and tired. Fatigue. Now you can understand about the some question. Name the tissue responsible for a movement. What is the role of contractile protein in muscle? What is the specific function of cardiac muscles? Why are skeletal muscle known as striated muscles? How do cardiac muscles resemble both striated and smooth muscle fibers? What is the difference between muscle present in limbs, wall of alimentary canal, and heart? In what way are the various muscle fibers different with respect to the number of nuclei? Voluntary muscles are known as skeletal muscles, and why? After that, the nervous tissue, cells of nervous tissue are called nerve cells or neuron. Many nerve cells are bound by the connective tissue to make a nerve. These have two important property: irritability and conductivity. Irritability means response to the stimulus, and conduction means transmission of nerve fibers. Highly specialized tissue that help in transmitting stimuli from one place to another in the body. Stimuli means external change in the environment. Control all activities of the body. Location: brain, spinal cord. Nerves are made up of nervous tissue. Structure: its structure look like a tree with branches coming out of it. A neuron has three parts: a star-shaped body called cytone, a single long part axon, and short branch part called dendrites carry message toward the cytone. Now you can understand about the nervous tissue recap. What is the structural and functional unit of the nervous tissue? Make diagram of the neuron and write properties of the neuron. These are the three questions regarding this, and that is we complete the chapter. Okay.